We are Optisure. So we are a insurance platform that is the trusted advisor that speaks to you in a language that anyone can understand. So we get it. Insurance is boring and no one wants to talk about it. So actually, we printed out a home insurance policy which has 25 pages of legal jargon in it. So just to read a sentence to you guys. So one of the sentences here is, the residence premises may be vacant or unoccupied for any length of time, except where a time limit is indicated in this policy for specific perils. So I have no idea what this means, and I think probably most of you also don't. So why is this a problem? So insurance is complicated, insurance is difficult to understand, and as a result, most people either pay too much for insurance or they are not well covered when something does happen. Why does this matter? So I worked in insurance for the last 10 years and I've seen this over and over again. So I just want to give a very concrete example. So in 2017, Hurricane Harvey inflicted about $125 million in damage. About 80% of the homeowners were not insured and the average repair price was $90,000. So you can imagine the hardship that comes from it. The most shocking thing for me was that most homeowners did not realize that they didn't have the proper insurance. So this was in 2017. Over the past weekend, we had dozens of interviews with people about insurance. We did questionnaires. And what came out of this is that even now, 70% of the people do not have a high level understanding of the insurance policy that they have. What we also found out, if there's a tool available that can simplify insurance, 80%, more than 80% would be interested in it. So what's our solution? So leveraging LLM, we will create a short summary of the policy documents. We will have a clear and interactive way of communicating, and we will provide you an optimized solution. But I'm going to give the word to Sunny, our head of product, who will give you a demo.
Thank you. So let's show you the next generation insurance platform. And since it's free, you're going to try it as well. As you come into over here, you see on the left side, you have your history because I did a search for my home insurance. So it's showing up in the history over there. But on the right side, you have two most important questions. Explain my policy to me or help me buy a new policy. So which journey do you want to take today? Let's take explain my policy to me. You click on over here, you drop your policy document. And this is where our proprietary AI multi-chain model comes in, where it has processed millions of documents to understand what is the user looking for. And this is where you generate your final results. So let's look at them. And here you're presented with a summary of the most recommended criteria based on our AI model on what is most relevant for this particular type of insurance based on other documents that our model has processed. And you see over here, there are out of maybe 10 odd criteria over here, half of them are meeting where I have full coverage, the rest of them I don't have a coverage. So that's interesting. Now, if I want to understand more about any of these parameters or criteria, I can ask the AI model with some questions over here, explain to me what this means. But that's boring, so let's skip that part. Let's go to find what is the better policy available right away to make some decisions. Click over here. You see the comparison with two next best offers in the market. And you can see over here, you can save $100 or $170. Now I have a decision to make. I can either cancel my policy and buy a new one from Pacific Western or go to maybe State Street. Thank you.
So this is our solution. So there are several players already in this market. So we have the insurtech companies, we have the insurance carriers, but we believe that with our solution, which is understandable, transparent, which is cost effective, that it will really make a difference. So the market opportunity is huge. The way that we're getting money is through commission. So just as any other comparison website or insurance broker. For consumers, our solution is free, and we promise that it will stay that way. Our focus will start on the car and home insurance, and we will release first in Massachusetts. But by doing that, if we just capture 1% of the home insurance market, we're already looking at an annual revenue of $22 million. So this is our team, insurance experience, technology experience. We believe that we're the right people to take this forward. And going forward, so we believe that with this solution in place, there's a lot of things that we can do. If we really have to focus on something, it would be expanding our current solution, focus on car and home, to the other markets and go from there. So that's our pitch. So we're Optisure. If you have any questions, please let us know.
How are you training this model? Where are you getting all these policies from?
So in the end, what we're doing is we're doing two things. So we're working together with insurance carriers, and then also we're asking the policyholders to upload their insurance policies. So I think that's how we're doing it. So at the beginning, when someone uploads a policy or when we connect to an insurance carrier, we just explain the information in there. So I think that's sort of the power of what we do there.
There's a lot of prompt engineering and retraining happening between multiple models in the backend. Yeah. With every document that gets uploaded, it's more and more knowledgeable.
Exactly.
So it seems like a very relatable problem. Because of your business model, the way you explained it, how are you developing trust with your users, the insurance holders or purchasers, since your revenue model is basically coming from selling new insurance?
Yes. So we believe that this is something similar as being done by, for example, comparison websites. I think one of the things that we did talk about is we want to have a solution which is simple and transparent, which means that we also want to be transparent about the commission that's being paid. So I think that's how we will try to win the trust of the consumers.
Add to that, I think a part of what we want to do also is show the customer what others are purchasing, right? For that age demographic, what they're looking for. Okay, well, 33% of people get this policy at $500,000 coverage. So we wanted to give them the information simple, so they can also choose. Okay, this is what is most appropriate.
Judges, any other questions?
Got one. So your way of making money is only through the commissions. What prevents a customer from sort of doing the research and doing the comparison on your website and then going directly to the State Streets to say, oh, okay, that looks like that's the best deal. I'll just go to them directly.
No, it doesn't. So there's always a risk for that. I think we do try to build some sort of trust relationship with the consumer, just because of the information that we provide. And then in the end, this is a similar type of problem that comparison websites also face. I think by being completely digital, we're able to be relatively cheap. Yeah.
Plus the whole product experience is 10x better than whatever is in the market today. With AI model integration, it gives you more insights and knowledge and helps you make that final decision more quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a click of a button. So it's like, all right, well, do I need to go call another insurance carrier? So convenience is a part of that.
All right.